Hello, this is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, and this is Monday, February 7th, 2022. This morning is in the low 20s, not going above the high 30s today. Still have some ice on the ground. Don't forget the mask. Remember, this is an airborne virus, so it's going to come through the air. Looking at some of the top stories and at the weekend that just went by, we'll start with this one. Peng Shui denies allegations regarding what went on. Peng Shui, with her long-time involvement, personal relationship with Chinese politician, corrects the media on saying that she had accusations against him. What she says, as she gently puts it, was that she was not always willing to go along with his times when he wanted affection. Peng Shui. Consequently, she says, and asks her fans to allow her personal life and not to cross the lines between sports activities, tennis in particular, and politics. Adding that due to a knee injury, she will be retiring from tennis. We hear you, Peng Shui. Black History Month. This day in Black history, a man by the last name of Blake was born. He started an orchestra which owned Broadway until the late 70s. In 1981, he received the highest honor this country has to offer, the Congressional Gold Medal of Honor from President Ronald Reagan. Black History Month. Snow, snow, snow. Winter weather month snow. One man said, 60 years old, I am 60 years old and never seen 15 inches of snow in my life. I hear you. South Carolina versus Kentucky tomorrow at 7 p.m. Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And just before we head into the headlines, football, NFC, AFC, NBA, Lakers, a lot of those last-minute nail biters. And want to speak about something right quick. Kudos off to Monk from UK, his college days. Out, going far beyond what his contracts called for. NBA is acknowledging that. And back to the Lakers, excuse me. Russell Westbrook. Numbers weren't that high for that game, but they had something in every category. Turbocharged Russell. There we go. All-Star game coming up for the NBA. And let us not forget, All-Star game in hockey, expecting to see a full team on the floor, but it was just 3-on-3. NHL, your weekend passed. Headlines for today. Francis Macron heads to Moscow and bids to ease Ukraine tensions. Added note, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz will meet with President Biden as Western leaders seek to maintain a united front in their biggest showdown with Russia since the end of the Cold War. Another headline, threats facing election workers could drive them away. Election workers are receiving personal death threats. so they might just go away. Broken heart cases surge during COVID, especially among women. Yes, yes. Got to watch out for them. Researchers have identified an epidemic spike in cases of a potentially deadly stress-induced heart condition that doctors say is disproportionately affecting women. Got to watch out for them. U.S. skier Nina O'Brien suffered a scary crash during the Olympics. I did watch some of the games, speed skating, cross-country shooting, the rifle, the mogul, and a couple other things. So, Winter Olympics in Beijing. Next, airlines. Frontier and Spirit to merge, creating America's 5th largest airline. You know, the airlines have been going through a thing, staff shortages, cancellations due to weather, passenger disturbance, meaning they don't know how to act. And possible reintroduction of alcohol during flights. Next, jury selection beginning in Arbery death hate crimes trial. With this being in the news so much, I thought the trial was already going on. But the last thing that was discussed was father and son of the three wanted to have the case handled where they would receive 30 years if they pleaded guilty to a hate crime. The judge denied that request. Planes bring U.S. troops to Poland with the most expected on Monday. Today is Monday. Ottawa mayor declares state of emergency due to protests against vaccine mandate. I think over the weekend in Canada, there was like a tractor trailer convoy that was going on for some funding, and the money was collected, then it was going to be handed back, and now we have this. Why would you object to the vaccine? In this country, early on, President Biden issued a vaccine mandate and kind of applied to federal employees that they must be vaccinated. And then into the private sector, employers with 100 employees or more must have them vaccinated. Then got to be such a discussion that SCOTUS stepped in, Supreme Court of the United States, and they had their say. And scrutiny Trump, again in the news.